In the second part of tutorial 4, I'll be showing you how to join square motifs together, creating a larger piece of work. Each next motif I'll attach to the previous ones by working the last round of stitches. This is the first motif shown in the first part of tutorial 4. I remind you that to complete this motif we worked 3 rounds. The second motif I worked the exact same way, but as you can see I did not complete the third round of stitches. I made only 2 sides of a square and stopped before making the third corner. With this side I'm going to attach my current motif to the first one. Let's see how to do it. Hold 2 motifs together. The right side of motifs should face out. Here the reverse sides of each motif are inside. The current motif is closer to you. Here I've gotten to the point to crochet the third corner. I did 4 double crochet stitches into the chain space of 3, and now if follow the pattern I need to continue with 5 chain stitches. I did only 2. Now single crochet into the third chain stitch on the corner of our first motif. Insert the hook into the third chain stitch, which is the first joining point, and single crochet through. With this single crochet we've made the first joining. Then continue chain 2, 1, 2, and double crochet 4 into the same chain space of 3 of current motif. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then continue single crochet into the next chain space of 3, chain 2, and now it's time to make the second joining. For this, single crochet into the first chain space of 5 of our first motif. Here is this chain space. Joining is made, then chain 2 and single crochet into the next chain space of 3 of current motif. Again repeat the same for the third joining. Chain 2, single crochet into the next chain space of 5 of the other motif, insert the hook and single crochet. Again chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet into the next chain space of 3 of current motif. Now work around the current motif. To begin the corner into the next chain space of 3, double crochet 4, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 2 and make the last 4th joining. Take the corner of the other motif. There are 5 chain stitches in the corner. Insert the hook into the middle, chain stitch the third one, and single crochet through. The last joining is made, then chain 2, double crochet 4 into the same chain space of 3 of current motif, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now I can complete the round by making a slip stitch through the first chain stitch made at the beginning of the round. I've just completed the second motif and at the same time connected it to the first one. I did it by working single crochet stitches. As you can see, this is an invisible joining. These 2 pieces are connected together in 4 joining points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I connected 8 squares into one piece. Now let's see how to add one more motif to this piece to create a larger square. This new motif I need to attach to these 2 ones. So I began the last third round of my current motif and completed only one side of it. I still need to continue with round 3. While doing this, I'm going to connect this motif to my larger piece. Before we begin this joining, I would like you to notice that this point is where all of my 4 motifs come together. This is a common joining point. Now let's begin joining. To begin, hold 2 motifs together with reverse sides to each other, like this. Here I've gotten to the point where I need to crochet the second corner. I did 4 double crochet stitches into the chain space of 3. I also chained 2. Now single crochet into the first joining point of the previous motif. It is into the third chain stitch of the corner. The first joining is made. Continue chain 2 and double crochet 4 into the same chain space of 3 on current motif. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then follow the pattern, single crochet into the next chain space, chain 2, and now make the second joining. For the single crochet into the first chain space of 5 of the other motif. The second joining is made, then chain 2 and single crochet into the next chain space of 3 on current motif. Let's see what we've got here. So far we joined the squares in 2 points. Let's continue. Chain 2, 1, 2, single crochet into the next chain space of 5 on other motif. This is the third joining point. Then again chain 2 and single crochet into the next chain space of 3 on current motif. Now work around the current motif. To begin the corner, into the next chain space of 3, double crochet 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and make the last fourth joining on this side of a square. To do this, find the middle chain stitch on the corner of very first motif. Here is the first motif of 4 that are connected together in this corner. As you can see, into this middle chain stitch, 2 single crochet stitches have already been made because it is the same joining point for other 2 motifs. So holding this piece with the reverse side facing you, insert the hook into this chain stitch and single crochet through. Then continue chain 2 and double crochet into the same chain space of 3 on current motif. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now let's stop for a while and see. Here this joining point is common for 4 squares. Each next motif is connected to the very first one of these 4 by working a single crochet through a middle chain stitch of the corner. Now continue and join the next side of a square to the other motif. That corner joining we've just made is also the first joining point for this side of a square. So right now single crochet into the next chain space of 3, then chain 2. And do the second joining, single crochet into the following chain space of 5 on other motif. Then chain 2 and single crochet into the next chain space on current motif. Repeat chain 2, single crochet into the next chain space of 5 on other motif. Again chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet into the next chain space of 3 on current motif. Now work the last corner, double crochet into the next chain space of 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 2, 1, 2, and join again. Insert the hook into the third middle chain stitch in the corner of other motif and single crochet through. Then chain 2 and continue crocheting the current motif, double crochet 4 into the same chain space of 3, 1, 2, 3, and the last double 4. And now complete this round by making a slip stitch through the first chain stitch made at the beginning of the round. We're done. And now our current motif is connected to the main piece of work. As you can see, two sides of our current motif are connected to the main piece. First we did these 4 joining stitches and then the next 3 on this side. Here this joining point in the middle is common for 4 squares, so 3 of these 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, are connected to the first one with a single crochet stitch. This is the front of our beautiful motif piece. And let's take a look at its reverse side. This crochet method of joining is invisible. We worked single crochet stitches into the joining points while crocheting the last round of current motif. This pretty and simple to crochet square motifs can be used to make just anything you can imagine. Dresses, tops, bags, tablecloth, pillowcases, and much more. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe to see more beautiful projects to crochet and knit.